Hi and welcome. You're listening to the Fix My Brain podcast with your host, Dr. Todd Turnbull. In this podcast series, we will be reviewing the fixmybrain.org website. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, welcome to today's video. We're going to review the fixmybrain.org website. Today, we're just going to go through the About Us page and going to talk to you about exactly what we do here at Fix My Brain. I am your host, Dr. Todd Turnbull. Hello and welcome. If you'll go to on your website, if you'll open up fixmybrain.org, if you put in a .com, you'll go to a music band, and that's not who we are. We are here to serve people with brain injuries. I have created this site as hope and health for injured brains. And so on the About Us page, if you'll click on that, this will open up and you'll see the opening question here is, how healthy is your brain? What we offer is experiencing breakthroughs in assessment and treatment, leading to freedom, transform lives, and miracles. There's a little box here that says Test My Brain that will take you to the first page, which is the assessment page. The assessment page is our home page. So when you actually come onto this site, it'll initially open into that brain evaluation page. And we will cover that in future videos. For now, I just want to talk a little bit about what we do and why this free website has been created. I personally have recovered from numerous brain injuries, and so therefore I have personal experience in what it's like to have my brain injured. And so I wanted to create a website that gave people free access to healthcare. And my experience as a brain injury specialist, I've noticed that many healthcare providers in the brain injury world have a small view or just a partial view of how to address brain injuries. They might specialize in an area, or they might do protocols that make profitability for them. As a person who's experienced brain injuries and numerous brain injuries, I want to have access, and I want others to have access to all areas of brain injury recovery. In the About Us section here, Fix My Brain is dedicated to empowering the brain injured community through self-assessment tools, transformative treatment options. With our online training materials, live sessions, and supportive community forum, we provide a comprehensive platform for unlocking your brain's potential. So in our innovative self-assessment tools, this is where you can go online. You can actually evaluate your own brain dysfunction with the researched and peer-reviewed studies and the actual documents that can evaluate you and give you feedback about actually where your brain is at and what issues you're dealing with in a documented way. And you're able to actually email those results of those tests to yourself or to your healthcare providers. We have a page of in the Fix My Brain .org podcast or website. We've got transformative treatment options, things that I have researched, that I've personally experienced, that I have applied to other patients to help them recover from their brain injuries and how to address those brain injury issues. And then we are building a community forum so that you have other people to hear their stories, to learn from, to share with, and see how there's an impact and things that might be more helpful to you, as well as having a community to share with. Our mission, I am Dr. Todd Turnbull. I created the Fix My Brain project in 2023, and this is an ongoing project. and I continue to add to this as I learn more and as I discover more. My passion for treating brain injuries is born out of my own personal experience, having witnessed the transformation of my own brain injuries as a result of childhood traumas, sports injuries I've gone through, automobile accidents. Personally, one of my very early brain injuries was a baseball bat to the forehead at 5 years old. Immediately followed within a year of being hit by a gray Cadillac coming out of the shadows as I'm running across the street and didn't see it. And I remember being hit by the car, my head bouncing, the back of my head hitting into the asphalt. And when I woke up, I'm staring at the delivery furniture delivery people from Sears and Roebuck, and I see their truck, and the guy says, I'm a paramedic. And in my brain, I'm like, no, you're not. You're a delivery driver for Sears. But, it's great to have somebody actually on site to address me. But the treatment that I got was my brother came up and, here I live right there. There's my house. And so they just took me home and that was it. I've had multiple stitches in my head. I've had multiple car accidents that have split my skull, or not broken any fractures, but split the skin where I've had multiple sutures in my head. So I've had numerous injuries, including very recent ones, having a full loss of consciousness by having my head slammed into the ground during judo competition and training. And so, yeah, I've got lots of experience in recovering from brain injuries. I started 30 years ago, actually 35 years ago. I graduated from chiropractic school knowing that I wanted to help people, not realizing that there was an opportunity to address brain injuries. As I went along in my treatment, I started seeing all these people with brain injuries and how do I address those? And I've gone on to get my certification as a brain injury specialist. I am dedicated to helping people unlock their brain's potential and achieve transformative breakthroughs. I want people to have access to getting their brain functioning at the highest level possible. And so that's what I share in this website, and I will continue to add to this as I learn more. My expertise and novel approach are things that make me a leader in the field of brain injury treatment. I have colleagues who are world renowned specialists in brain injuries, and yet I see the protocols they use are not some of the ones that I have incorporated here and that I've incorporated in my own life. So I have gone to some of those world-class professionals for treatment and got amazing results. I will tell you, it's worth going to. It's wonderful to have supportive healthcare providers who understand what you're going through. If you're going to your average healthcare provider who doesn't have a background in brain injuries, you will be probably a little disappointed that they don't get you, they don't understand you. If your friends and family don't understand what you're going through, know that they probably have not had a brain injury to the severity you have. And so it's very frustrating to try and express what you're going through to others and them have no clue what you're talking about. And so I want you to know you're not alone. There are other people and there are other healthcare providers who do understand what you are dealing with. And so, welcome to the Fix My Brain community. Again, our unique value proposition. We offer personalized assessments. You get to assess yourself. You get to look at what your own issues are that you're dealing with and evaluate how intense and severe those issues are. You get to grade them for yourself, and you get to use our tools to monitor your progress so you can see where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are. And all this is to empower you with knowledge to help you focus in on what you're dealing with and what really needs to be improved. In the transformative treatments that I offer here online, these are cutting edge treatment options and protocols. I personally use these in my life. I use these with my patients. I do research to find the latest things. I'm always going to conferences, reading books, training seminars, learning how to be more effective and efficient at treating brain injuries. And I want to be part of that community that supports your journey toward recovery and transformation. If I have my way, and my goal is for all brain injured people to have a full recovery, that you are able to get back to 100% function. And that's not always possible. If you've had severe injuries and multiple skull fractures or surgeries on the brain, there is actually tissue damage in your brain that may limit your healing process. But know that we can make great progress with what is functional in your brain. And again, I'm going to encourage you to be part of a community. Look at those other communities, go online, find communities, look for local communities. There's the Brain Injury Alliance of America, which is a great resource to find communities, to find people who have dealt with personality changes. If you're a family member of somebody who's brain injured, that's a burden and a challenge. The person that you knew is not the same person anymore. Their brain has been altered, and that has an impact on their personality, their irritability, their brain, ability to read, write, sleep. All of these things have a huge impact. So welcome to our community. Thank you for joining us today. I look forward to having opportunities to share live events with you, to have the opportunity to answer questions for you. And I want you to know that I am creating ways for you to not only have a community, but to reach out to me and to have success with your brain injury. Take control of your brain's future. Embark on a journey of transformation and miracles today. You can begin by going to the link here that says Test My Brain, which will take you to our homepage of brain evaluation. I've got some client testimonials on here. Again, if you would like to schedule an appointment, I do have an online appointment calendar. I do offer telehealth sessions. If that's something you're interested, feel free to contact me. You can call me and leave a message at the phone number 503-805-3865, or you can send me an email at admin@fixmybrain.org. Thank you for joining us. I wish you the greatest success in your journey, and if I can be part of your team, and I would encourage you to have a large team, we get as many people on your team to help you in your journey of recovery. Thank you for joining us. Have an awesome day.